I've quite come to admire the automobile. Such precision, such endurance, and quite stylish too, if that's of interest to you. Let's welcome Flo. Flying tires? Well, now, that's a new sight. They're not doing much good up in the air. Best round up all the tires you can and don't stop at 4. Let's round up flying tires. Another beautiful morning in Radiator Springs. They just don't make them like this anywhere else. And with how long I've lived here, I should know. Mornings like this, Ramon and I always try to watch the sunrise over Ornament Valley together. Of course, Ramon's out of town this week, so I'll just watch it for the both of us and video chat with him about it later. Let's send Flo to enjoy the morning. Beautiful. All those reds, oranges and purples look pretty as a postcard up there. Of course, they'd look even better on Ramon. What can I say? That man knows how to rock a custom paint job. Well, that's enough sentimental for now. I've got a cafe to open and a big delivery order to get together. Usually it's not this busy so early, but we've got a bunch of special guests in town and... well, let's just say, if they keep ordering as much as they've been ordering, I'll need to invest in a trailer hitch. Let's send Flo to prepare a delivery order. Let's see now. That's 2 dozen cans of motor oil, 2 with extra dispersant, 1 with a dipstick on the side. 2 coolant coolers served hot, 3 antifreeze blends served cold, 1 lug nut surprise. And what's this scribbled on the bottom here? Aw, a smile! They're in luck. I give those out for free. Well, it's all packed up. Time to get this order to the campground out on the edge of town, where our guests are parked. Sally did offer them a friends and family rate at the cone, but turns out they prefer things a little dustier. Let's build Thunder Hollow. I guess the Thunder Hollow racers just roll that way. Lightning's running a workshop with them this weekend, something about using racing techniques in Demolition Derby. hopefully on a non-contact basis. Off-season or not, that boy does not need to get his paint scratched up. I mean, Ramon has got him covered if he does, but still. The cafe's not the only business around here that's booming lately. Luigi's Casa della Tires is nearly sold out of spares. At least, that's what I think Guido told me yesterday. Luigi's in Italy visiting family, which means without a translator. But hey, Guido has it all under control. That little guy is just about the most competent fella I've ever met. Let's send Guido to do his thing.
Ok, proprio come Luigi. Venite tutti alla casa degli pneumatici di Luigi. L'emporio di pneumatici più raffinato da questo lato dell'Atlantico. Abbiamo pneumatici fettuccini, abbiamo pneumatici tortellini, pneumatici estivi, invernali e per tutte le stagioni, tutte le larghezze e tutti i modelli di battistrada. E soprattutto, montaggio gratuito e pit stop di livello professionale con ogni acquisto. Aspetta, cos'è quello scarico che arriva da Main Street? Oh, no. Così tanti nuovi visitatori. E Luigi dovrebbe fare la pubblicità. Cosa faccio?
Let's imagine Guido upping his advertising game.
Ah, la mia parrucca tricolore. La adorano tutti il giorno della gara. Non dice solo pit stop, dice pit stop supremo in stile italiano. E Guido. Potrei. Ho visto una pubblicità della scuola per piloti di Miss Fritter in TV. Diceva, dai una svolta alla tua vita. Forse potrei.
Let's imagine Guido taking classes at Thunder Hollow.
No. La mia vita mi piace così com'è. Guido il distruttore, flagello della Crazy 8 Arena non è necessario. A meno che l'inarrestabile pit stop dell'Apocalisse può operare solo nel fine settimana.
Now the important thing in this scenario is to turn into the skid. Hey y'all, got the breakfast order here. Flo, you made it! Alright everyone, 15-minute break. Remember, Demolition Derby may be down and dirty, but that's why you gotta keep those engines running clean. Let's send Flo to deliver to Thunder Hollow. On a day like this, that motor oil really hits the spot. And you remember the dipstick on the side too? Well, of course I did. What kind of diner owner would I be if I didn't keep track of my regulars? Honestly, I'm thinking of naming a menu item after you. All I need is to figure out the good ka-chow pun. Lightning McQueen's coolant ka-chiller? Nah, better keep workshopping it. Ah, this is the life, isn't it, Flo? Breakfast with friends, sharing racing skills with other cars, watching that ominous plume of exhaust coming this way up Main Street. Yeah, wait, run that one by me again. Let's welcome Chick Hicks. Hey yo, welcome to Chick Speaks with Chick Hicks. I'm your host, former and forever Piston Cup champion, Chick Hicks. And this week we are on location in a little town I like to call Radiator Stinks, because it stinks. Get it? Because it... you'll figure it out from context. That's right, your favorite RSN show is coming to you live from a snoozy little town in the middle of nowhere. A decision, might I add, that has nothing to do with my film crew staging a walkout over... You know what, doesn't matter. Hey, who needs them when you've dipped deep into your own savings to buy a fancy schmancy drone camera, am I right? And don't worry, I brought along the only thing that could brighten up a remote segment as much as yours truly. Let's send Chick Hicks to Showboat. The actual real-life 2006 Piston Cup, which I won and Lightning McQueen didn't. Woo! Oh man, I am so good at this. Our first stop is Main Street, which, apart from having a very unoriginal name, was, get this, paved by Lightning McQueen as community service. Oh, this is too much. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a bunch of donuts right here. Better get used to the new skid marks all over your masterpiece, pal. Let's send Chick Hicks to ruin the pavement. Oh, that was too much. And yes, the asphalt quality out here is exactly as awful as it looks. Gonna take ages to get the grit out of my tires. You heard it here first, viewers. Lightning McQueen, also terrible at road maintenance. Well, now that we've covered what passes for public infrastructure in this town, let's take a look at a local business or two. Let's see, what's the least photogenic place around here that I can get on camera? I mean, right this way, folks. I've just found the perfect subject for a totally unbiased documentary segment. Let's build Mater's Junkyard Jamboree. Viewers, I present to you Tow Mater Towing and Salvage. One of the many businesses in this metaphorical dump of a town that's also an actual dump. Ha! Now, if we can just get a close-up shot here, I'm noticing at least 12 distinct shades of rust on the... Can I help you? I'm guessing maybe not, but it never hurts to check. Chick Hicks, right? What are you doing with that drone? Glad you asked, whoever you are. I'm doing journalism. Speaking of which, you're on Chick Speaks with Chick Hicks. Right, it's just the salvage yard isn't open yet, so you should probably ask Mater for permission before you film. Yeah, I'll have my people have their people call him. Now, while I've got you on camera, let's send Flo and Chick to face off at the junkyard. Okay, look, we talk fast but don't say much, just so we're clear. What part of Smile and Say this interview is the most interesting thing that's ever happened to me? Do you not understand? Oh, I understand, but if you want some real quality footage before Mater gets here, why don't you come by the diner? We're freshly refurbished and we've got a brand new seasonal transmission fluid menu that... Yeah, that doesn't sound like something I'd ever plan on doing. But hey, C+ for effort, am I right? Good luck getting a decent meal anywhere else in town. Hey, speaking of massive disappointments, Rory? Any chance you know where Lightning McQueen hangs out around here? I've got a very special segment I want to pitch him on. Well, you could try the campgrounds out on the edge of town. I just saw him out that way with a... and he's already gone. Let's send Chick Hicks to race to Thunder Hollow and let's send Flo to stay at the junkyard. So that's the famous Chick Hicks himself, huh? Usually I try not to judge a car after meeting them just once. Usually. Lightning always said Chick was a real piece of work. He was not lying. All that fussing and Chick didn't even stick around until the salvage yard opened. That's probably for the best. The way that car was acting, I wouldn't wish his company on anyone, especially sweet old Mater. Let's welcome Mater. Woo-hee! Them baby tractors sure are rambunctious. And I should know, I must have chased that one clear across Carburetor County. I know it ain't rightly my responsibility to keep them baby tractors penned up safe and sound. But shoot, they're too little to know not to escape, and too cute not to drive after and get back once they do. Trouble is, I always end up way out past Release Butte like this, when I should be back home opening up the salvage. Dadgum, I plumb forgot to open the salvage yard today. Let's send Mater to hightail it back home. Howdy Flo. Hope I didn't keep you waiting here too long while I was off tractor wrangling. But if you were looking to get yourself towed, good news! You were already right where I would have towed you to. It's nice to see you too, Mater. But I'm not here about me. It's about a certain, not especially welcome visitor. Ooh, is this gonna be one of our gossip sessions? Because you know I love drama. And I should know, I was a movie actor for about 12 hours once. Chick Hicks? Here? Well, don't that be all. You know, I try not to judge a car after meeting them just once. That's what I keep saying. but I've heard enough from folks I trust to know that Chick Hicks is a #1 jerk. Yep, whatever it is he's got planned for Lightning, it can't be good. I was hoping we could brainstorm how to deal with him. I know, we can improv. Give me a chance to break out my Chick Hicks impression. Let's send Flo and Chick to face off at the junkyard. I'm Chick Hicks. I am here to do this whole town a mischief, and no mistake. What say you to that, Flo old bean? I'm not sure role playing is helping in this situation. And also, why is your Chick Hicks British? Just showcasing my range is all. But I hear ya. How about, just spitballing here. How about we just impress him so much he can't help but say good things about our town while he's on camera? Hey, I like that. Let's do it. That's right. I, former and forever Piston Cup champion Chick Hicks, challenge you, Lightning Caboose McQueen, to a totally impromptu on-camera stunt driving demonstration. What do you say to that, huh? Chick, aren't we past this by now? You really don't have to keep trying to show me up all the time. Sounds like loser talk to me, but to keep you from drifting out of a challenge, what if I said it was, for charity? I'd say it sounds like you just made that up on the spot. But if you're serious, then yeah, count me in. I'll start warming up. Yeah, I really got the RPMs up that time. Just a couple more reps and I'll be ready. Thanks for the oil, Flo. Anytime, honey. Though I'm sure you already know this, but you don't have to accept Chick's challenge if you don't want to. I'm just saying, the guy isn't exactly known for his love of fair play. I know, Flo, but like he said, it is for charity, and Cruise's new non-profit could use a high dollar donation or two. Good point. Those lightly treaded kids need all the snow tires they can get. If Lightning wants to do that totally impromptu stunt driving, whatever it is, well, that's his business, and I support him. What I'm making my business is to make sure that rickety loop-de-loop doesn't collapse while Lightning's on it. I don't know whether Chick built that thing himself or what, but if he did, he shouldn't have. So I'm just gonna stop by the salvage yard real quick and pick up some rebars so I can... Oh no. Let's send Flo to encounter Chick at the junkyard. Alright, so on a scale of 1 to 5, where 5 is barely adequate and 1 is literal in progress tire fire, why would you inevitably rate this local business a negative 12 and don't skimp on the details? Oh, I'm sorry. I was busy browsing the salvage yards section of affordable high-quality building materials. Well, we're not using that take. Thanks a lot, whatever your name is. Don't mention it, honey. Okay, let's try this again. Top 10 reasons to move away from Radiator Springs to literally anywhere else. Ready? Go! Excuse me, Mr. Hicks, but as the proprietor of this here establishment, I'll be fielding your questions today. Whoa, hey! Of course, I expect most of them will be about our long history of reliable towing services, that being our hallmark and such. Well, shoot, now I've gone and said that out loud. Hey, why don't I answer all of them in advance? See, it all started when... Let's send the chick to interview Mater at the Junkyard. I believe that takes us up to the oil crisis of 73, which I don't know how late model your viewers are, but... woohee! That was some tough times, what with fuel shortages and Flo keeping the cafe closed on weekends. Lots of folks plump run out of gas halfway down the mother road. Plenty of towing jobs to go around, I'll tell you what. I can't take this anymore! I'm going back to the stunt track. You're not just a loser, you're bad television! Shh, hey Flo, that chick fellas run off, in case you wanted to do your shopping in peace. Thanks, Mater. Wait, don't tell me you were trying to get him too. Well, I ain't about to confirm or deny nothing, but shoot, if he's less than captivated by my stories, that's on him. Let's send Mater and Flo to find supplies at the junkyard. Mater, did you always have a recycled asphalt section in the back of the yard here? This is high quality stuff. Yep, just heat and spread, and bingo bango, you got yourself a tarmac. Of course, if you reckon about getting that stunt track repaved, I reckon there's a couple logistical issues in the way. Oof, fair point. Not sure Bessie will ever be able to handle a loop-de-loop. Yep, not unless I bring Mater the Greater out of retirement. And I done closed that chapter on my life. Racing fans, if I didn't know any better, I think my Paul Lightning McLoser over there was stalling. Not that I'd blame him. Totally impromptu on-camera stunt driving demonstrations for charity aren't for everyone. Oh wait, I would blame him, cause he's a loser. Ha! Oh man, this whole day is going great for me. Alright, Guido, we fixed up that rickety old stunt track as much as we can in the time we have. and I managed to talk Chick Hicks into letting one of us count lightning off. So, would you like to do the honors?
Ok. Ai vostri posti. Pronti? 1 per i soldi, 2 per lo spettacolo, 3 per prepararsi e 4 per il via.
Yeah! Go! Lightning McQueen! So, do you maybe need a minute, or...? No, I'm fine. Be quiet. Let's welcome Lightning McQueen. Whew, I'm gonna be feeling that for a while, but it's always nice to know I've still got what it takes. Hey Chick, thanks for the challenge. That was epic. Now, did you say you wanted to do a follow-up interview, or...? Okay, you're clearly working through some stuff right now. That's fine, no judgment here. Why don't you just try to catch up with me when you're up to it, alright? I'll be around. Hey Chick, sorry to interrupt, but are these your interview questions? I noticed you kind of left your tablet open by the... And you are still processing. Got it. How about I just answer these on camera and you can splice in you asking them later. Let's see. Please explain your recent staggering defeat. Lament your deepest shame to our viewers. Whoa, assume much. I'll just skip over most of these and... Oh, how about this one? Let's send Lightning to answer some interview questions. So yeah, to sum up, I know this is phrased as how much are you going to donate to charity after you lose or forfeit. Well, even though I completed the challenge, Cruz is doing some really good work and deserves every penny she gets. So I'm calling it right now. Whatever donation you were planning to give, I'm going to match it on my end. How does that sound? Great. Ha, glad to hear it. Hello again, Mr. Chicks. Sorry things didn't go your way back there. How about a quart of oil on the house? And hey, if you're still looking for quality Radiator Springs footage, I think Miss Fritter's swinging by the Junkyard later. Ha! That dinged up old school bus and her dinged up friends? Oh, this I gotta see! Embarrassing interview, here I come! Let's send Flo and Chick Hicks to have a real rodeo, and let's send Mater and Lightning to hang out at the Maters. Well, that's another Radiator Springs day for the history books. Thanks for hanging out with me after your victory, buddy. No problem. I just hope Miss Fritter found a volunteer for that interactive demolition derby demonstration she had planned. Well, I did see Chick Hicks speeding out that way a while back, so... Nice. Guess I should probably head over there. Think he's gonna need a tow. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Better bring my fancy cables in case I get on TV.